The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Hi, friends, and welcome into the Delaware Hockey Network. We are live from Fred Rust Arena on this Friday evening, January 12th, 2024. The Delaware Blue Hens men's Division I ACHA team capped 2023 with a sweep of the Stony Brook Seawolves on Long Island. A month later, they look to carry that same momentum into home ice as they prepare for the stretch drive of the 2023-24 ACHA season. Hi everybody, James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box. A delight to be back with you all from wherever you may be as the Hens kick off a 6-game homestand starting tonight against the Stony Brook Seawolves, whom they swept at the rinks on Long Island 4-3 and 3-0 prior to the holiday break. And the lines are a little bit stronger here tonight as a couple of injured players have returned to the ranks for Todd Middlemeyer's Blue Hens. We'll take you right to the Limestone Pension Associates line charts in advance of tonight's game. For Delaware, Dominic Guido back in the lineup, Daniel Berg back in the lineup. They will both be starting tonight along with Chance DeBolt, Cody Diaz, Shane Straubinger, and netminder Jacob Snellenberg, who comes into this game 6-2-0 with a 181 goals against average and a save percentage of .933. The Hens on a 4-game heater coming into the 6-game homestand. We'll see how they handle the month-long layoff, but if the momentum they carry to the break is any indication, they'll be firing on all cylinders tonight. On the other side of the red line, the Stony Brook Seawolves 0-3-1 in their last 4 games. They were scheduled to host Niagara last week, but due to the potential for risk amid travel for the Niagara Purple Eagles, that series has been postponed. Right now, Stony Brook 4-9-2 under the leadership of Chris Garofalo. The past couple years, one of Delaware's Achilles heels, but the Blue Hens have had the upper hand so far this year. We'll see Matvey Kazakov in net for the Seawolves tonight. This year, 2-5-1 with a .396 goals against average and a save percentage of .903. Justin Nakagawa, newcomer for the Stony Brook team, in point-a-game territory. He'll start along with Jesse Edwards and Devin Pepe. On defense, it will be Joey Trezera and Owen Larson getting the opening shift assignment. Another name to look at, Matt Minerva, wearing number 29 for Stony Brook. Another point-a-game forward. He's got 9 goals and 3 helpers so far this season. Frank Anastasio in point-a-game territory as well. 2 goals and 8 assists. Big playmaker on the middle 6 for the Seawolves, who are coming back in action after their winter layoff. But a week longer than anticipated, again, thanks to the cancellation, I should say postponement, of the Niagara series last weekend. Planning for retirement doesn't happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. And our title sponsor, the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, is committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG, that's 302-466-5664, or visit injuryde.com. When we come back, we'll head inside the glass for the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups. Seawolves, Blue Hens in their third of 4 meetings this year. Kick off a Friday doubleheader on the Delaware Hockey Network, and it's all brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the 4-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. The 2024 slate begins right now for the University of Delaware Men's Division I Blue Hens. They carry a 4-game win streak, back into Fred Rust Arena as they kick off a 6-game homestand, and it starts against the team they swept to close 2023, the Stony Brook University Seawolves. Without further ado, let's head inside the glass for the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups. Hockey fans, good evening, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. This evening, the American Collegiate Hockey Association and the Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League present a men's Division I regular season matchup between the visiting Stony Brook University Seawolves and your University of Delaware Blueheads. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the visiting Stony Brook University Seawolves, coached by Chris Garofalo. Starting in goal, number 20, Matvey Kazakov. On defense, number 2, Joey Trezera. And number 16, Owen Larson. At left wing, number 13, Justin Nakagawa. At right wing, number 22, Devin Pepe. And at center, number 15, Jesse Edwards. And now, for the first time in 2024, let's meet the starting 6 for your University of Delaware Blueheads. Starting in goal, a sophomore from Meadowbrook, Pennsylvania, number 35, Jacob Snellenberg. At left wing, a freshman from Coral Springs, Florida, number 25, Chance DeBolt. At right wing, a sophomore from Foundry City, Neenah, Wisconsin, the Iron Man, number 37, Cody Diaz. On defense, a sophomore from LA, California, number 3, Daniel Berg. And a junior from Ringwood, New Jersey, number 12, Shane Straubinger. And starting at center, a senior from Sewell, New Jersey. Welcome back, your captain, number 38, Dominic Guido. Your Blue Hens are coached by Todd Middlemeyer, Jason Bain, Jared Sterren, and assisted by student assistant Anthony Massio. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Will Fannin and John Poling, and linesmen Brent Kendall and Brad Howington. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice, as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? And without further ado, we're ready to lift the lid on 2024 from Fred Rust Arena. Blue Hen starters making their last preparations. Dominic Guido back in the lineup after being sidelined with an upper body injury for the last 8 games. Stony Brook and their away Reds moving right to left on your television monitors. Delaware and their home whites moving left to right as Brad Howington drops the puck on 2024. Nakagawa outnumbered at the Delaware blue line, dumped the puck in. Nakagawa shovels this in off the feed from Larson. Daniel Berg tries to chip it past Devin Pepe to no avail. That battle prolonged. Chance to Bolt tries to work the puck into open ice, batted by Dominic Guido. As far as center, Diaz couldn't carry it farther. Straubinger hauled off the vulcanized rubber. Jesse Edwards recovers at center for Stony Brook. This comes back to Trezera, who works deep into his own zone to recover. Stretch pass up the left wing boards, tipped by Nakagawa from just above the blue line, in behind the Delaware zone. And Stony Brook will change up 47 seconds into the contest. Fresh legs on for the Delaware side as well. Meckel, Tracy, and Doshin, the third line, working forward now. Meckel stripped of the puck behind the net by Andrew Mancini. This is cleared to center, recovered by Sidoriak. Cross ice pass, Tommy Tracy rifles it in from distance. Kazakov vacates the net to play the puck. Sidoriak holding the right point, gets the first shot of the game on. Follow-up chance from Doshin, did not connect. So 2 rapid-fire shots just 80 seconds into the contest. Sidoriak dumps the puck in, hustles back to the blue line. He waited a beat before heading off. Now a complete changing of the guard for the Delaware side as Kozicki stick handles just above his own blue line, kept at the near wall by Tracy. Kowalski finds Zerilli on his way up the right wing boards, but the 21s and their battle went the way of Justin Guelph. No icing here, says linesman Brad Howington. Chasing the puck down in the near corner was Rodriguez. Cross ice pass ricochets off the far boards in front of the Stony Brook bench. Loose tried to set up D partner Will Gould across the zone, but the puck was deflected off. A Stony Brook player looked like it was Frank Anastasio, causing that resistance, forcing Delaware back into neutral ice. Gould couldn't run the gauntlet. He was slowed up at center. Picking up the loose puck is Anastasio. Loose plays a shoulder on him in the near corner, separating him from the puck. Gould turns it up the far side. Rodriguez with space. He finds Guelph. Guelph tries to split the wickets on his way through the slot. Puck was poke-checked away from him. Tanner Mahoney offering good support. Couldn't maintain the Blue Hens' momentum. He ultimately turned over to Liebold. The headman passed through traffic, made its way to Nikiforov, but he was outnumbered upon gaining the Delaware line. We're nearing the 3-minute mark of the first period from Fred Rust Arena. No score between Delaware and Stony Brook, as both of these teams try to feel each other out early. Trezera let one go from the left point, but his shot sailed high over the crossbar into the back glass, and here the other direction comes Louis Ruel, the Quebecois, outnumbered amid a slew of red sweaters. Blue Hens changing all round otherwise. Ruel played the body on Liebold after turning the puck over. Good stick handling from him, though, in an effort to give his fellow Hens time to change up. Heitzhaus couldn't reel in the pass up the middle. Mancini at the Stony Brook blue line fed the puck forward to De Palma, chased by Data in the near corner, but handled by Ivan Sidoriak to get the Hens moving from left to right again. Icing waved off as well here. We're at the 3:40 mark of the first period, and it's been 3 minutes and 40 seconds of constant end-to-end action so far, but nothing for either team to show of it. Town pass up the middle, bobbled by Nakagawa, shoveled in by Edwards. Snellenberg steadies behind the net, but he can't carry it clear. Pepe protected for Stony Brook. Guido takes the puck away from him as he traverses the area below the goal. Sidoriak gains some space, flips this to Diaz up the right wing. DeBolt just stayed onside. He and Edwards collided. Meanwhile, Diaz paves a way toward the crease. Diaz around the perimeter of the zone, dishes this to Will Gould. Shot through traffic off Kazakov's pads. Follow-up chance from DeBolt. That stick saved by Kazakov. So 4 Delaware shots, 4 Kazakov saves in response. Gould again in the near corner, takes a check from Town, but works the puck cleanly to DeBolt. Around the horn it goes to Diaz, across to Gould, near side. Thrown through the slot, DeBolt couldn't get stick on puck. Guido in the vicinity too, couldn't make anything happen from there. Edwards corrals a loose puck for Stony Brook. Cross ice feed to Town, he gains center, launches this in with authority from distance, and a stick save from Snellenberg turns the puck to the near corner. Gould comes up just short of center the other way, floats the puck in, icing waved off by Brad Howington, and play continues on with the Blue Hens getting some fresh legs on the ice. Trezera facilitated this Stony Brook zone entry, but out come the Hens on the counterattack. Doshin off the Berg feed, dodges a check from Minerva, but his shot attempt was wide. Meckel tries to work in from the far corner. Puck remains there. Tracy was held up. Doshin trying to emerge with the puck. He and Larson collide in pursuit of it, and Minerva sets up a 2-on-2 the other way. Another long Stony Brook shot. No shots from inside the attacking zone to this point for the Seawolves, but a pair of stops from distance for Jacob Snellenberg as we near 6 minutes completion in the first period of a 0-0 game. Here comes the Angelino Daniel Berg. He puts on the brakes in neutral territory. He tried to float the puck across ice to Guelph, but the other 21, Nick Zerilli, pickpocketed it. His shot from the near dot was blocked. Holding the point, Mancini fans on the puck. That opens the door for a one-on-one from Ryan Rodriguez. Rodriguez around the defender's shot. Kazakov at the top of the crease made the blocker save. Rodriguez again off the rebound. He sets up Riley Donor, who skies one from 35 off the backboards. Rodriguez again protecting the point, turns the puck over to Nolan Town, who advances to Red up the near side, squeezes the puck past Sidoriak, but deep into Delaware territory, where Tanner Mahoney has time and space to recover and work this up ice. He finds Guelph on the breakout pass. Back it comes to Mahoney. After Guelph bobbled the puck briefly, Tanner Mahoney, after getting momentum going from left to right, did a good job of supporting the play to make sure that Stony Brook would be pinned in their zone. Ultimately, no A-grade chances for Delaware on that rush. Anastasio coming back the other way. Caroms the puck into the far corner. The foreboding presence of Jay Luce tied up with Kyle DePalma. Puck protected by Louis Ruel for the Blue Hens. Back it comes to Luce as the Ruel pass took an awkward bounce back into Delaware territory. Heightshouse other way. Floats this beyond the reach of Infanger. It's brought down by Fest just inside the Stony Brook line. Kowalski lets one go up the left wing dashers. Loose again. Takes a check in the near corner from Michael Rocco. They both collapse. Puck ends up again on the stick of Louis Ruel. Cross ice pass in the neutral zone broken up by Rocco. Walking back in was Mateo Data, but he couldn't get a shot away. Trezera plays the carom shot from deeper, the Delaware half of the zone. And we've got our first stoppage of play, 7 minutes and 44 seconds into the first period. 0-0 game from Fred Rust Arena, but it's been back and forth action so far. Face-off is to the left of Jacob Snellenberg. Shots 5-2 in favor of the Blue Hens, and they win the D-zone draw after the icing infraction. Straubinger could not find Infanger over the center logo. Nakagawa in a 1-on-2 the other way, got past Heightshouse. A back-checking fourth line forward for the Blue Hens. Nakagawa without a shot lane, worked below the goal, and he tried to set up Larson at the right point. Here's Larson with a little bit more time and space. He tried to get a shot through. Infanger blocks it down. Mark leaves this to Heightshouse. He flips the puck high and away. It skitters back inside the Stony Brook blue line. First penalty of the game is going to come against the Delaware Blue Hens. 8 minutes and 25 seconds into the opening period. There's the touch from Guido. And it's Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill time for the Blue Hens. As John Pauling brings up Chris Heitzhaus for elbowing. Hens kick off the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill with a strong clear. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 19, Chris Heitzhaus. 2 minutes for elbowing. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 30 seconds in the first period. Heitzhaus 2 for elbowing at 8:30. Larson to Nakagawa. Shot held by Snellenberg. Please reset the game clock to 10 minutes 39 seconds and the penalty clock to 1 minute 9 seconds. Face-off coming to Snellenberg's right after the save. Game clock has been reset. The clock was left not running for 10 seconds. At the beginning of the penalty, so that issue's been rectified. Pepe's coming in for the draw, is he? No, it will be Data in for the face-off across from Diaz. Play resumes. With Gould in the near corner, challenged by Data. Infanger tries to swat the puck away. This bounces off the far wall, protected by Nikiforov. Loose swarms on him. He rifles this clear up the left wing boards. Kazakov steadies. Mancini from behind his own goal floats this to Pepe up the right wing boards. Ahead it goes to Data. Data back to Mancini. Data working the right point. Pepe. Rather, that's Nikiforov in the far corner. Mancini looked shot from center point. Losing his footing was Data. Pouncing on him, both Gould and Luz trying to pitchfork the puck free. 13 seconds to go on the Heitzhaus penalty. We've passed halfway in the opening period of a 0-0 hockey game from Fred Rust Arena. Nikiforov, around it comes to Mancini. He's kept high in the zone by Diaz. His shot from distance was wide. Puck ricochets off the backboard, shoveled by Zerilli near side. The shot from Mancini was turned aside by Snellenberg once again. As the Hens go back to full strength, they only allowed one shot on that power play. Nikiforov at the near half while trying to prolong the Stony Brook momentum, but he was double teamed and kept well out of the house. Here comes Luce up the right side. Luce, cross ice pass finds Guelph. He stick handles into a 2-on-2 together with Mahoney. Guelph shot, saved by Kazakov, keeps this a scoreless game both ways. Lee Bold couldn't advance the puck cleanly to De Palma up the near side. It was turned by Rodriguez back into the Stony Brook end. Rodriguez shot. Kazakov says no, sir. He slams the door yet again. Here's De Palma the other way. Opening fire, and Snellenberg says no, and the fireworks start already. We're going to go to the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay on that Snellenberg save on what was an A-grade Blue Hen chance. Turnover in the Stony Brook zone. Hard shot from Rodriguez. He had time and space galore. But the last word belonged to Matvey Kazakov. 8:34 to go in the opening period, friends. No score from Fred Rust Arena. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG to schedule your free consultation, or visit them online at injuryde.com. 8 and change to go in the first period of a scoreless hockey game from Fred Rust Arena. Delaware and Stony Brook in their third of 4 meetings this season. Straubinger let one go from the left point after barely protecting the zone. Puck caught the linesperson Brad Howington in the skates. And ultimately that foiled a Stony Brook clearing attempt. Hard shot the other way from Kazicki was just off its target. Snellenberg didn't have to move a muscle on that one, but he directed the puck to the near corner. Sidoriak double teamed. He's got some help now from Doshin. Luke Doshin, the Coloradan, digs this one out, but holding the left point was Trezera for Stony Brook. Shot from Larson at the right point, ricocheted off the backboards. This nearly came back into neutral territory. Sidoriak forced to play the puck in his own zone, had some time and space with Stony Brook in a delayed offside situation. Tracy had to wait for DeBolt to tag up this way. Now DeBolt pursues the puck. Tracy heads off, taking his place Dominic Guido up front with DeBolt and Diaz. So a piecemeal line change for the Blue Hens, ending up back in their end. Chance DeBolt tries to bob and weave through traffic. Headman pass cutting to the slot was Guido, but that pass was intercepted by Owen Larson and fed up the far side to Nikiforov. Nikiforov takes a punishing hit on the far side from alternate captain Riley Donor. He's working with Ivan Sidoriak on this defensive pairing. Solid 200-foot players, both of them. Now Gould and Luce back in, as Nikiforov could not clear the zone. Guido opens fire from 45. Diaz with a shot, flashing the leather again comes Kazakov. Another look on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay, which so far Matvey Kazakov has turned into his own personal highlight reel. A highway robbery here from in close. And the face-off comes to Kazakov's left with 6 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the opening period of a 0-0 hockey game. Kazakov opened the season 2-5-1. Data on a quick counterattack gives Stony Brook the first goal of the game. And the Hens will definitely want this one back. Cross-ice feed. Mateo Data gets his third of the season. And the Seawolves crash the net again. Stony Brook goal, his third of the season, scored by number 36, Mateo Data. Assisted by number 5, Nolan Town. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 45 seconds in the first period. Data's third from Town at 13:45. De Palma looking for a second Seawolves goal. Rang one off Snellenberg's pads. Mark clears the rebound up the near side. Icing is waved off. Town plays this behind the net Around the horn to Justin Nakagawa. Nakagawa bodied down by Ruel, forced to turn the puck over. Here comes Tanner Mahoney, barreling into Stony Brook territory. He put one on the doorstep for Rodriguez, but he was canceled out net front amid a sea of red. Mahoney leaves this to Donor at the point. 5 minutes to go in the opening period of play from Fred Rust Arena, Stony Brook, thanks to the goal from Mateo Data. In front early over the Blue Hens. Mahoney's forced to bring this back until Guelph tags up. The re-entry is good. Guelph tried to find Donor across ice. Nakagawa broke up that pass. He's into a 1-on-2 the other way. Nakagawa and Sidoriak collide. Ivan Sidoriak holds his footing, regains the puck for Delaware. Stretch pass, Rodriguez 1-on-1, slap shot. He shoots and scores! Ryan Rodriguez pots his 6th of the year, and we're all knotted up 1-1. And it all starts from deep in the Delaware zone. Ivan Sidoriak with the stretch pass to Rodriguez, and we're all knotted up at Fred Rust Arena. Caution issued to Minerva on the face-off. Now play restarts. And we've got ourselves a brand new hockey game, friends. Oh, Delaware goal! His 6th of the season. Scored by number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. Assisted by number 20, Ivan Sidoriak. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 36 seconds in the first period. Rodriguez from Sidoriak, 6th of the season at 15:36. And here come the Hens again. Berg in the near corner, stripped of the puck. Kozicki could not work it forward through traffic. Straubinger holding the red line. Drives this back into Stony Brook territory. And this will come back an icing with 3:08 to go in the first period of a 1-1 game. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Face off to Kazakov's right, off the icing, Minerva and Guido. In for the draw. Puck is down, play resumes. We approach the antepenultimate minute of the first period. Stony Brook's Mateo Data with the first goal of the game. Not 2 minutes later, Ryan Rodriguez responds, but it was Ivan Sidoriak who made it possible, launching that stretch pass from deep in the D zone. Mancini tried to float one toward the cage, but Diaz popped it high and away. DeBolt turns play to the weak side. Berg cannot clear. Puck tied up. Diaz was pinned to the wall by Mancini, and Kozicki protects the zone. 2:20 to go in the opening period. Diaz tries to muscle this free. He clears the zone, but gives the puck away to Mancini. Delayed offside prevents Stony Brook from making anything further happen, and Sidoriak had time to clear. Diaz gets it the rest of the way up ice. Fess to Zerilli. Taken away by Ruel. Put net front by Infanger, but his shot from in close was high and away. Ruel protects the rebound. He gives it away to Data, the lone goal scorer for Stony Brook to this point. Data gains red, flips the puck into the far corner. It bounces beyond the reach of Donor. Ruel turns, he fails to clear. Fess hit hard by Infanger at the point. This will come back an icing with 94 seconds to go in the opening frame of a 1-1 hockey game from Fred Rust Arena. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides, sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. You'll be the first star of your next group event. 80 seconds to go in opening period play. The close-up shot came from Nakagawa. Snellenberg responded with the save. Seawolves off the attacking zone draw. Try to work the puck around the horn, but this comes out courtesy Mahoney. The pass to Guelph didn't connect. Gould walks back in. We've entered the final minute of the opening period from Fred Rust Arena. Hens Seawolves tied 1-1. Puck is tied up in the far corner of the Stony Brook zone. Mahoney tried to bring it free. Edwards shoveled it out, but holding the left point was Jay Luce. Guelph dishes this to Gould. Across it comes to Mahoney. 30 seconds remaining in the opening frame. Mahoney gave way to Kowalski in the far corner. Rodriguez plays the body on Fess to recover the vulcanized rubber for Delaware. Mahoney couldn't flip it into the slot where waiting was Guelph. This is taken away by Pepe. Hard shot from Nakagawa goes up into the netting and out with 11 seconds to go in the first period of a 1-1 game from Fred Rust Arena. Brent Kendall, native of Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, awaits the centers. Kazuki and Tracy meet for the draw to the left of Jacob Snellenberg. Point barely held by Trezera. Final seconds will tick away before the Seawolves can try for a go-ahead goal, and Ivan Sidoriak's can let the rest of the first period tick away. The score through one period: Delaware Blue Hens 1, Stony Brook Seawolves 1. We'll be back after the first intermission on the Delaware Hockey Network.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. And it's this man, Ryan Rodriguez, who with his 6th goal of the season put the Delaware Blue Hens back on level pegging with Stony Brook. Let's look back at what happened during the first period on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. First, the Mateo Data goal at 13:45 off a setup from Kyle DePalma, and here the other way, Ryan Rodriguez lighting the lamp behind Matvei Kazakov to make for a 1-1 game. Rodriguez, Guelph, and Mahoney will start things off in the second period for the Blue Hens, as the big guns will try to keep this momentum going for the Hens. Puck is down, second period has begun. James Witherite joining you on the Delaware Hockey Network, live from the 412 Communications press box on this Friday evening. This is an icing against Stony Brook. Guelph and Edwards again meet, this time in the Stony Brook zone. Puck skitters up ice. No icing here. Puck was tipped, says Brent Kendall. So Guelph's going to be forced to carry this out of his own zone. Fresh ice, still a little bit wet in places, as Guelph is steered to the far corner by Trezera, deep in Stony Brook territory. This caroms up to the left point, which Donor barely protects, but he gives it away to Larson. Larson and Mahoney tied up in the near corner. Emerging is Rodriguez. He sets up Sidoriak across to Donor. Sidoriak bobbled the puck, had the shot lane from center point, but didn't have the puck control to get anything away. Wolves clear. Donor waits for everybody to tag up before playing a hard carom shot behind the Stony Brook goal. Hens change. Larson starts this up the other direction, but the breakout pass intended for Nakagawa was a little bit too hard for number 13 in red to handle. Guido opens fire from 45 off the back glass. He gets his own rebound in front of his own bench. He works the puck behind his back, below the goal. Now Diaz setting up Guido. The one-timer was bothered by Trezera. Loose leaves this to Chance to Bolt. Centering feed sails past Cody Diaz on the doorstep. Controlled by Gould in the near corner. Gould and Trezera tied up. Emerging with the puck for Stony Brook is Edwards, clearing it to Diaz. Edwards and Nakagawa, they're in desperate need of a change. They've both been out from the beginning of the period. Edwards is going to hold his ground. He stays at the play, confronting Diaz near his side. Now he's looking for a path to the bench, and off he goes. He was out there for nearly the first 2 minutes of the second period. And we've got another break due to an icing against the Seawolves. 2 minutes and 3 seconds in to period number 2. Face-off is going to come to the left of Matvei Kazakov, who in the first period saved 8 of 9 shots faced in total. Tracy and Kazicki in for the attacking zone draw from Delaware's perspective. And this goes Stony Brook's way. The Larson pass up the near dots, chased down by Malik. Holding the left point is Town. Town shoots wide. Puck ricochets off the backboards. This is held at the right point by Mancini. Malik below the goal. leaves this to Minerva. Emerging is Doshin after Berg forced the turnover in the corner. Tracy lofts the puck into the rafters and out of play. Alex Infanger on for the D-zone draw for Delaware, but he couldn't clear the zone. Town held the line. Now a two-a-side scrum develops in the near corner of the Delaware end as we come to the 3-minute mark of the second period. Town holds the zone, throws the puck into a congested slot. It's brought the other way by Berg. Odd man rush for Delaware. Berg, Ruel, net front feed, didn't make it there. On the back check was Nikiforov breaking up that pass. Puck is loose at the base of the Delaware bench. Now walked forward by Town for Stony Brook. Cross-ice pass. Nikiforov couldn't reel it in. He got stick on puck just above the blue line, but lost the foot race below the goal. Here's a centering feed. The shot from Nick Cirilli was blocked wide. Ruel winds up, clears. Heightshouse on his horse, cancels out the icing. Kazakov out of the cage, plays the puck off his backhand up the near side. Fess, pinched by Ruel to the wall. Feeds the puck to Zerilli. On further, it goes to De Palma, who's bodied off the biscuit by Donor. Mahoney recovers behind the net. He is brought down. Delayed penalty coming up against Stony Brook as Snellenberg tries to make a break for the bench. But the Sea Wolves touch up. .358. Into the second period, the Blue Hens get their first Carl Dubé power play of the night. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington when looking for the perfect something special for your someone special in Delaware for diamonds. It's Dubé. Stony Brook penalty was assessed to number 47, Kyle De Palma. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes, 58 seconds in the second period. De Palma, 2 for tripping at 3:58. Mahoney tried to feed one net front to Rodriguez, but Trezera holding court in the low slot, swats the puck all the way up ice. Fresh legs on for the Sea Wolves on the kill. Zerilli forced back into his zone. Leaves it to Town, but the clearing attempt was foiled by Guelph. Guelph checked off the puck. Donor recovers, pressured by Anastasio as far as the Delaware blue line. Guelph finds DeBolt on the cross-ice feed, which ricochets in front of the Delaware bench. Net front set up to Doshin, didn't connect. He was caught unawares, crashing the net. Again, the Sea Wolves clear. Again, Snellenberg steadies. And Ivan Sidoriak leaves this to Dominic Guido as the second wave piecemeals their way onto the ice. Guido with a cannon from 40. Wide again. DeBolt controls the rebound. He leaves this back to Guido. Doshin in the near corner. Tracy and Sidoriak working up high. Sidoriak floats this to the right point. Tommy Tracy's got space. Only 10 seconds left on the penalty. Guido. Steered behind the net by Town. Lost his shot lane. He tries to chase after the puck in the near corner. Had his stick hacked over the glass. And this will come back an icing. With 13:56 to go in the second period, Guido wants an interference call, but John Poling won't give him the pleasure. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. 6 minutes and change gone in the second period of a 1-1 game. Minerva trips over the blue line, lost the puck. Infanger the other way, gains the zone up the far side. He tried to set up Heitzhaus on the doorstep to no avail. Infanger behind the net. Heitzhaus couldn't work it back to Infanger near side. Pass intercepted by Town. Worked clear by Minerva. Advanced by Malik. Drop pass. Minerva. Forward it goes to Kazicki, but his net front backhander was wide. The Buffalonian Chris Heitzhaus the other way. Fires one in from Red, heading off for a change. It went high and into the near corner. Fess off the glass the other way. Couldn't get past Jay Luce holding the right point. Guelph kept high in the slot. Couldn't get a shot away cleanly. Mahoney recovers. Kazicki pokes the puck away from him. Straubinger comes barreling back into Stony Brook territory. Mahoney hard shot. Kazakov sprawls to make the initial save. He pops back up on his feet after losing his footing. Malik turns the puck to the near side beyond the reach of Tanner Mahoney. Kazicki clears. This ricochets off the near boards. Straubinger in the near corner plays the puck behind the cage to Eric Mark. 12 and a half minutes to go in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game. This is covered by Kazakov, and we've got some extracurriculars going behind the net as Rodriguez got taken down on his way in by Kowalski. Face-off coming up in the Stony Brook zone. It will be to Matvei Kazakov's left. 7.5 into the second period. We're still tied up 1-1. This shot from Sidoriak held on to again by Matvei Kazakov for another pause. Sidoriak, after holding the zone, threw the puck in deep. It comes back now to Donor at the left point, but he's overpowered by the Stony Brook D-Corps. Sidoriak leads the re-entry. Kazakov steadies the puck behind the cage. Trezera flips this up the near side. Donor works it back in deep. Puck was intercepted by Sidoriak on its way out of the Stony Brook zone. Tracy's shot was off target. Doshin got one on net, but it goes right into the breadbasket of Matvei Kazakov for a pause in play with 11:46 to go. In period number 2, we are all knotted up still 1-1 from Fred Rust Arena in this third of 4 meetings this season between Stony Brook and Delaware. There's more coming up tonight on the Delaware Hockey Network. The Delaware Men's Division II Blue Hens kick off a weekend series against the Ice Pack of North Carolina State University. That face-off slated for 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 Pacific on the Delaware Hockey Network. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe at DE Hockey Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And subscribe to the 412 on YouTube for game day notifications of all UD, Salesianum, and Avon Grove hockey broadcasts here on the Delaware Hockey Network. James Witherite flying solo on the DHN airwaves tonight. Our videographer is Sydney Butler. Our associate executive producer, Molly Jo Rosen. Our assistant producer, Broadway Joe Sindoni. And the rest of the crew, thank you for joining us from wherever you may be on this Friday evening. DeBolt pushed by Data to the near corner. Puck sails out of the zone off the stick of Infanger. Luce and Gould, neither one manning center point. And now Gould's under forechecking pressure from Zerilli. He leaves the puck to Luce. Infanger, touch pass to Ruel. Louis-Mathieu Ruel, below the goal. Tries to wrap around near side. Fess keeps him wide. Puck is covered by Kazakov, and we've got a break. Four shots on goal this period. They all belong to Blue Hens. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, everywhere in between. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit 412communications.com today. Infanger and Anastasio take the neutral ice draw. And Nikiforov caroms the puck hard behind the Delaware goal. Infanger plays a shoulder on Zerilli. Their battle is prolonged, and looks like the Blue Hens are going to get the better of it. Zerilli off for interference. At 9:52 in the second period. And back to the Carl Dubé power play go the Blue Hens. Find the perfect something special for your someone special with the help of Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware, 4 diamonds, it's Dubé. Stony Brook penalty was assessed to number 21, Nick Zerilli. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes, 52 seconds in the second period. Zerilli, 2 for interference at 9:52. Prime chance for the Hens to go up on Stony Brook, but this puck is out of play off the Larson stick. Another attacking zone draw coming Delaware's way. Just over half the game complete. Edwards and Mahoney stride the face-off dot. Play resumes. Looked like Edwards got stick on puck, and this was cleared up the far side by Trezera. Pepe and Larson complete the quartet of penalty killers for the Seawolves. Rodriguez taken down in the near corner, pops back up on his feet, holding the puck for Delaware is Tanner Mahoney. Across the line, Donor, hard shot off Kazakov's pads, comes back to the right corner where waiting is Guelph. 45 seconds gone on this second Delaware power play. Another shot goes into the netting and out of action with 9:20 to go in the second. Fresh legs all around. Just beyond the halfway point of this contest. And as the attempt at net came from the far side of the net, so too will take place the following face-off as DeBolt and Anastasio contest the face-off to the left of Matvey Kazakov, who's been solid so far in net for Stony Brook after his season got off to a rocky start. Sidoriak, headman pass to Tracy. He gains center before playing the carom shot behind the cage. Doshin in the near corner turns the puck beyond the reach of Town. Mancini gathers it in, and he clears up the left wing boards. Half a minute to go on the Nick Zerilli interference minor. Sidoriak's shot was blocked by Kazicki. Follow-up chance, Guido couldn't make one get through. Sidoriak won't be able to hold the point despite his best efforts to do so. Everyone tags up. He holds skate contact after flipping the puck to Doshin, who walks in up the left wing boards. He tried to get past Town but lost the puck. Tracy holds the right point off the failed Mancini clear. This is worked low to Guido. Back it comes and in from distance. Delaware is in front. Tommy Tracy scores. A second after the Carl Dubé power play expired, the Hens have gotten the go-ahead. Set up by Guido from in the corner. And boom, just like that. The Hens have taken the lead. The question we couldn't answer off the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay was that puck tipped. If it was Tracy all the way, that's his 6th of the season. And indeed, that's the case. Delaware goal! His 6th of the season. Scored by number 28, Tommy Tracy. Assisted by number 38, Dominic Guido. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 53 seconds in the second period. Tracy's 6th from Guido at 11:53. And just seconds after the goal, the Hens find themselves on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 4, Alex Infanger, at 12 minutes 33 seconds in the second period. We'll get particulars momentarily as to what the infraction was. Meanwhile, Larson leaves us across the line, trying to shovel one in net front was Edwards. Snellenberg, despite being screened, came up with a couple quick saves. Larson up the middle to Pepe. Cross ice feed, Minerva, hard shot. Snellenberg crosses near side for another key save. The Delaware penalty was assessed to number 4, Alex Infanger, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes, 33 seconds in the second period. Again, Infanger 2 for roughing at 12:33. Final 18 seconds on this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill, which has seen Snellenberg come up with a couple key stops for the Hens to preserve what stands as a 2-1 lead with 5.5 minutes to go in the second period. Donor protects the line. Hens are back to full strength as Mahoney takes the place of Infanger. Top combination on up front for the Blue Hens. Edwards could not flip the puck past Pepe, but he does facilitate a changing of the guard for the Seawolves. Now 5 minutes to go in the second. Guelph couldn't maintain momentum. Fess failed to clear them. Another penalty coming up, this with 4:55 to go in period number 2. We'll see what shakes out as John Poling brings play to a halt. De Palma makes a second trip to the sin bin. He is off for slashing. And the Blue Hens are back to the Carl Dubé power play. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. When looking for the perfect something special for your someone special in Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Stony Brook penalty was assessed to number 47, Kyle DePalma, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 15 minutes 5 seconds in the second period. DePalma 2 for slashing at 15:05. So the Blue Hens 0 for 2 with the man advantage so far tonight. Looking to make the third time a charm and build on their 2-1 advantage. Meckel recovers in neutral territory after Anastasio pushed play over the line. Rodriguez regains the zone. Guelph lost the line after bobbling the cross-ice feed. So Delaware regroups. DeBolt comes on. Guelph storms up the middle, but he's slowed up in the high slot by Mancini. Left back to Donor, center point. Slapper through traffic. Kazakov holds. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Learn more at desportsmed.com. Guido off the cross-ice pass. Could not snipe one past Kazakov, who holds for the pause with 3.5 to go in the second. DeBolt and Edwards got tied up near side. DeBolt held his ground to win the draw. Sidoriak to Guido. That one high over the near corner. Tracy protects in front of his own bench. 3.25 to go. In period number 2, Delaware leading 2-1 over Stony Brook. Puck is stolen by Devin Pepe. He's got a one-on-one. Pepe lost his footing at the top of the far circle. Here's a 2-on-1 the other way. No, Guido's offside. Doshin tried to set up a 2-on-1 fast break, but Dominic Guido jumped the gun ever so slightly. And this comes back above the Stony Brook blue line after they successfully killed off the Kyle DePalma penalty. And Minerva's in across from Infanger on the draw. Mismatch over the circle goes the way of Stony Brook as Minerva works it up the left wing boards. Minerva stick handles. Leaves this back to Fess after running out of real estate. Minerva bobbled the puck. It was fed back to him by Malik. Hens could not push clear. Larson near side. Unable to work through heavy traffic in the near corner. Infanger to Gould. Heights house. Ruel's shot was off its intended target. Down to the final 2:10 of the second period of this 2-1 hockey game from Fred Rust Arena. Odd man rush. Stony Brook coming in numbers. It was Matt Minerva who couldn't set up Kazicki on the welcome mat. Infanger the other way. Drop pass to Guelph working the left point. Guelph cuts toward the net, but Mancini stays right with him. Final 105. Kazicki centering pass. Malik was all alone over the logo, but a pair of Delaware backcheckers caught up with him. Kazicki couldn't set up Minerva coming in from the top of the left circle. Trying to protect the point was Mancini, but this puck is deflected out of play with 1 minute and 35 seconds to go in the second period. Delaware with their back pinned in their zone, but they've got a 2-1 lead. The 36s meet Data and Mahoney for the draw to the right of Jacob Snellenberg, who's been 9 for 10 in the save department tonight. Light workload in the second period. He's only seen 3 shots on goal. 2 of them came on the Stony Brook power play. So Stony Brook 0 for 2 with the man advantage. Delaware 0 for 3 with the man advantage. And now Justin Guelph is bodied down from astern on his way out of the zone. Mahoney pushes this clear, or tries to. And the whistle of Will Fannin sounds with 1 minute and 6 seconds to go in the second. As Thomas Liebold is sent off for roughing. Carl Dubé power play time again. For the Blue Hens and Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. Guido working in the right corner. Final minute of the second period upon us. Sidoriak waiting high in the zone. To Tracy. Centering pass was broken up by Fess. Stony Brook penalty was assessed to number 71, Thomas Liebold. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 18 minutes, 54 seconds in the second period. Liebold 2 for roughing at 18:54. Nick Zerilli couldn't clear. 22 seconds to go in the second. Hens power play will take them to the intermission or a 3-1 lead. This is cleared. Sidoriak back at his own line. Advances the puck again to Tracy. Backhand pass intended for Guido was picked clean and cleared by Zerilli. And that, friends, will do it for the second period. The score through 40 minutes. Delaware Blue Hens 2. Stony Brook Seawolves 1. Back on the DHN after the second intermission.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. One goal to speak of in the second period, and it was this cannon from Tommy Tracy at the top of the zone that put the Hens up by a tally of 2-1. They come into this third period, I should say. Still on the power play for 54 seconds. On the penalty clock yet for Liebold. timekeepers posted the remainder of this Carl Dubé power play for the Blue Hens, and off we go in the third from Fred Rust Arena. James Witherite joining you from Fred Rust Arena, from the 412 Communications press box. Stony Brook and their away Reds. Guarding the net to our right, Matvey Kazakov with 16 saves on 18 shots to this point. Donor makes it a 19th shot nearly, but that one missed the far post. His slap shot contested behind the net, brought out by Mahoney. He tried to set up Guelph at the right dot, but that pass didn't connect, and the Blue Hens are forced back to their own blue line to regroup. Final 10 in this Carl Dubé power play. Hens gain the zone. Fanning on the puck was Edwards. That opens the door for Guelph to line up a shot from the right dot. Kazakov was screened, but he made the save still. And now the Wolves are back to full strength. 2-on-2. Puck poke checked away from Liebold off the drop pass set up to him by Devin Pepe. Mancini to Pepe near side. Kozicki was slowed up by the reaching stick of Pat Meckel at the Delaware blue line. Guido turns this one back into Stony Brook territory. Hens looking for their third win of the season in as many meetings with the Seawolves, and they'll do it again tomorrow. Game time listed at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. It'll probably be closer to a 7 o'clock start as they're in the back half of the Saturday doubleheader. Has also taken place this weekend at Fred Rust Arena. The UD Men's Division II Blue Hens host the Ice Pack of North Carolina State University. In a 2-game set, the first half of that series will take place at the conclusion of this game, plus 40 minutes. Gould loose. Gould back over his own blue line. Carries the puck up the right dots into Stony Brook territory. He flips the puck to DeBolt. Shot batted down by the glove of Kazakov. Loose puck in front. And play is whistled dead with 17:44 to go in the third. Some words exchanged between Minerva and Heightshouse. And Owen Larson is off for roughing. So Carl Dubé power play time again for the Blue Hens. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware, 4 diamonds. It's Dubé. Mahoney and Pepe took the draw. Here's Mahoney around the horn to Donor. Guelph winds up, shot through traffic, blocked high and away, far side by Matvey Kazakov. Stony Brook penalty was assessed to number 16, Owen Larson. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes, 16 seconds in the third period. Larson, 2 for roughing at 2:16. Stretch pass, bounces off Meckel's stick. He stays with the play and drives it behind the net. Mahoney, tied up by Edwards in the far corner. This is swatted by Town off the near glass and all the way up ice. Donor, the lone Blue Hen back in his zone to recover. Flips the puck ahead to Doshin up the near side. The Coloradan Luke Doshin drops this back. Donor drives the puck deeper into the Stony Brook end. DeBolt plays it up the left wing boards. It ricochets into the path of Tommy Tracy, but it's taken away by Town. Town into a 2-on-2. He's together with Anastasio. Town toward the net. Flips one on the doorstep. Holding on is Snellenberg for a pause. 31 seconds to go on the penalty to Larson. Face-off's going to come to Snellenberg's left after his 10th save. Correction, to his right after his 10th save on 11 total shots. He had a super light workload in the second period. Only 3 shots faced in that middle frame, and 2 of them were on Stony Brook's lone power play of the night. Of the period, I should say. They had one in the first period as well, but nothing to show of it. DeBolt to Tracy. Guido could not hold the point. He surrenders a 2-on-2 counterattack, led by Nakagawa up the right wing boards. Drop pass to Pepe, circling behind the net. This comes to Kowalski at the left point. Thrown in close. Nakagawa couldn't track down the puck. It is frozen by Snellenberg for a pause. 4 seconds to go on the Stony Brook penalty. Another near circle face-off in the Delaware zone. The official clock reading 15:48. And the Hens' Daniel Berg pulls back behind his own goal as the final seconds of the Larson penalty tick away. And again, Delaware held silent on the power play. Just a few seconds later, Ruel is off for tripping. And it's Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill time. For the Seawolves. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Only 7 seconds later, that Delaware trash can, rather only 9 seconds later, we should say, that Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill is no more. We're going to be 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 52 seconds. A lot of open ice coming up. That will favor the Blue Hens as Guelph presses forward off the faceoff, but couldn't maintain control of the puck. Kazicki chips it the other way. Straubinger keeps him wide. Drop pass bobbled by Trezera in the high slot. He turns and shoots off the back glass. Berg brings the puck down. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 14, Louis-Mathieu Ruel. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 28 seconds in the third period. Ruel, 2 for tripping at 4:28. Stony Brook penalty, assessed to number 29, Matt Minerva, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 37 seconds in the third period. Minerva, 2 for tripping at 4:37. Play continues 4-on-4. The Gould shot was sticked away by Kazakov. Back this comes to Will Gould in front of the Stony Brook bench. Worked below to Rodriguez, swatted away from the path of Mahoney by Kazakov. Kazicki leads a 2-on-2. Headman pass resulted in a Nolan Town shot that was bothered by Gould and saved by Snellenberg. 30 seconds on the 4-on-4. There will be a very brief Carl Dubé power play for the Blue Hens, about 9 seconds worth of a man advantage at the conclusion of the Ruel penalty. Guido, net front feed to Mahoney, didn't connect. Puck squeaks out of the zone beyond the reach of Data. It's thrown across to the near wall. The other 36, Tanner Mahoney, couldn't swat it back into Stony Brook territory. Data, bothered by Sidoriak, gives way. Ivan Sidoriak tries to skate up the near side before being checked into the boards. He does find Guido ultimately through the neutral zone. Kowalski takes the puck away for Stony Brook just inside their line. We are back to 5-on-5. We are 6 minutes and 40 seconds into the third period of a fairly action-packed hockey game. Delaware with a 2-1 advantage over Stony Brook. Again, this their third of 4 meetings this season. Doshin, driven into the near corner boards by Dylan Kowalski after gaining the Stony Brook zone, was separated from the puck. Mateo Data took it away. To Fess. Now walked up the near side by Kowalski. Tracy bats the puck out of the air. Gains center, launches one in from distance. That's a throw-in, batted by Kazakov to the far corner. Hens able to get some fresh legs on as Tracy keeps the forechecking pressure on. Infanger lays a heavy hit on Edwards, forcing the turnover on the breakout. Straubinger follow-up shot. Standing up for the save was Kazakov, his 21st on 23 total shots. And out for the Seawolves comes Matt Minerva the other direction, but outnumbered as he tries to traverse the neutral zone. So a dump and change for the Seawolves. 8 minutes nearly gone in the third period. Delaware trying to protect a 2-1 lead. Heightshouse breaks up the cross-ice pass, feeds the puck ahead to DeBolt. DeBolt dipsy doodles through traffic, bobbled the puck at the top of the near circle. Anastasio takes it away, fires it across ice. Ruel tries to pinch Larson to the boards, but Larson connects with Kazicki the other way, one-on-one. Goes up into the netting and out of action with 11:49 to go in the third period, and the Delaware Blue Hens clinging to a tenuous 2-1 lead. The Dubé name is synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware and a 4-generation family tradition dating to 1895. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Find the perfect something special for your someone special. Visit Carl Dubé on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Face-off. We'll see Nakagawa and Mahoney square off. Tanner Mahoney could not clear the zone off the draw. Larson protects the right point for Stony Brook. Guelph clears off the failed Karam shot. Howington says there's no icing here, the puck was tipped. Trezera behind the Stony Brook goal. Guelph offers pressure. Trezera leaves this behind the net to Larson. Data up the middle to Nakagawa. Luce tries to angle toward the puck, but Nakagawa stayed on his feet. Pepe prolongs the battle. Gould failed to clear. Nakagawa again emerging with the puck. This is knocked free by Guelph, ahead to Mahoney. Rodriguez makes a beeline to the net. Meanwhile, Mahoney is steered by Town to the far corner. This recovered in close by Mancini. Rodriguez turns up the forechecking heat on him. 10:45 to go in the third period. Delaware pinned in their own zone as Mancini pile drives past Sidoriak. The Blue Hens preserving a 2-1 lead over the Seawolves as Snellenberg makes his 13th save. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the Law Office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG or visit them online at injuryde.com. Ten and a half minutes to go. Delaware holding this 2-1 lead over Stony Brook. Sidoriak to Doshin. He was held up high by Liebold. Tracy gets a shot away, follows his own rebound. Kazakov holds. And now Doshin and Liebold exchange a few crosswords, not of the New York Times variety, after their confrontation in the Delaware zone. They head back to their respective benches. Face-off's going to come to the right of Matvey Kazakov, who just recorded save number 22. Dominic Guido in for the attacking zone draw, but Straubinger could not hold the left point. Cirilli got the better of that D-zone face-off from Stony Brook's perspective. And here comes Dominic Guido the other way, chipping the puck ahead to Chance DeBolt. He streaks into the Stony Brook zone, cross-ice feed intended for Berg, was stick-checked high and off its line. Here's Cirilli off the crossbar! My, oh my! Nearly the equalizer for the Seawolves, but Snellenberg thanking the red iron behind him on that one. No icing. Puck frozen by Snellenberg, and we've got a pause with 9:06 to go in third period action from Fred Rust Arena. Coming up next on the Delaware Hockey Network, the Delaware Men's Division II team taking on North Carolina State in their first of 2 games together this weekend. Game time listed at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't miss a shift of the action. It'll all be right here on the Delaware Hockey Network. Town's shot was wide. Infanger to Gould. Around to the far boards, Louis Ruel. Lost the puck, it went up out of play. And that brings action to a halt with just under 9 to go in period number 3. Play restarts to Snellenberg's left. And the Hens fail to clear the zone again, this time off the stick of Will Gould. He backhands it into his own bench. Now 8:40 to go. Ruel puts this one more central on up ice, but Heitzhaus can't carry on the momentum. Heitzhaus now in a 1-on-2 as the Blue Hens forwards change behind him one at a time. Mahoney is on, trying to clog up the slot as Heitzhaus is ultimately overpowered for the puck deep in Stony Brook territory. Cross-ice pass comes to Kazicki. And play is halted offside, says Brent Kendall. With 8:11 remaining in regulation and Delaware up 2-1. Not offside, that's ruled an icing. $8:11 to go. Delaware 2, Stony Brook 1. The 36s converge for the draw. Icing waved off here by Kendall. Hybrid icing in the NCAA rulebook, to which the American Collegiate Hockey Association also subscribes. So the Hens forced to march back up ice the old-fashioned way. The centering pass from Mahoney was intercepted net front, Kowalski the other direction. His drop pass intended for Pepe taken away. Ryan Rodriguez looking for 2. He tried to cross to his backhand, but ran out of real estate to make the shot. Sidoriak, Mahoney, centering pass to Rodriguez, broken up by Pepe, 7:20 to go in the third period. Tanner Mahoney again behind the goal, tried to set up Rodriguez on the doorstep. This one shoveled behind the net by Data. Picked up again by Rodriguez. He ricochets it off the near boards. Sidoriak across the line to Riley Donor. Former Philadelphia junior Flyer takes aim from in front of the Stony Brook bench. Kazakov got a piece of that one, directing play to the near corner. Sidoriak again switching into a forward role, almost a 4-1 here. Now he heads off. Tracy moves in close as Mark holds the blue line near side. Play migrates to the far half of the Stony Brook zone, but the cross-ice pass from Guelph was tipped off its intended line. Mark hustles back to the near corner. He tried to find Meckel on the stretch pass up the near side. Tracy, bodied down in the near corner by Trezera. Meckel coming to his aid, maintains possession for Delaware. 6.5 minutes to go in this 2-1 hockey game. Advantage Blue Hens. Mark winds up. Puck is brought down by the glove of Liebold just inside his line. He bats it straight to the ice and walks it 10 feet over his own blue line before getting tied up by Eric Mark and Luke Doshin. Doshin pile drives forward. He lowers a shoulder to get past Trezera, but lost control of the puck. This is thrown back the other direction by Owen Larson, tipped off a Delaware stick in neutral ice and recovered by Straubinger, but he's pressed by forechecking pressure from Malik deep into his own end. Final 6 minutes. Liebold couldn't field the breakout pass. Meckel couldn't take it away cleanly. In the far corner, Malik tries to leave it to Liebold, but he's bodied down by Tommy Tracy. Loose puck corralled by Delaware's Eric Mark. He throws it diagonally up ice off the far boards. No icing here. Nolan Town shrugs before he plays the puck. Didn't agree with Brad Howington on that one, but Howington's decision's the one that matters. This stretch pass up the far wall, out of Stony Brook territory, was batted by Minerva deep into the Delaware end, controlled now by Gould. Loose, overskates the puck briefly. He retraces his steps and now caroms it to the Iron Man, Cody Diaz. Diaz up ice, finds Dominic Guido. Here's a 3-on-3 for Delaware. Gould stays with the rush. Guido with the shot, but it's deflected into the back netting. Out of action with 5:03 to go in regulation, and Delaware leading the Stony Brook Seawolves 2-1 from Fred Rust Arena. The best part of this series, we get to do it all again tomorrow. Game time will be roughly 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific, on the Delaware Hockey Network, as the second half of a Saturday doubleheader from Fred Rust Arena. Despite most of the students being away for an extended January break here on campus, pretty healthy crowd at Fred Rust Arena. We'd say a few hundred in attendance at least. Good to see the local community turning out for University of Delaware ACHA men's hockey. And in just a year and a half's time, Fred Rust Arena will be the home to NCAA Women's Division I action, as here Matvey Kazakov wins the net front game of Hungry Hippos, making a couple quick saves, and then the net was dislodged behind him. 4:31 to go in regulation. Where does the face-off go? It's going to stay inside, says Brad Howington. Zerilli and Infanger. Nick Zerilli nearly pushing forward off the draw, but ultimately to no avail. Infanger shovels this up the near wall. Sidoriak launches it in deep again. Puck bounces hard off the backboards. Kowalski chases it down, but Infanger protects for Delaware. He throws it off the far wall. Ruel checked off the path of the puck by De Palma. And this will be worked free by Kowalski up the middle. Captain Zerilli into a congested slot, clogged by Riley Donor. Lost his shot lane in the mid slot. Infanger to Heightshouse, clearing the zone. Cross ice pass intended for Riley Donor on a fast break, broken up by Fess. This shot the other way, off the stick of Nick Zerilli, was deflected wide. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Delaware 2, Stony Brook 1. Hens swept the Seawolves at the rinks on Long Island before the holiday break. Hens looking for their 5th win in a row. Stony Brook looking to break a 4-game skid. And so far, Sidoriak puts that one into the rafters. Out of play with 3:16 to go. Face-off will come back into the Delaware zone. Daniel Berg saying he thinks that should be in the neutral zone. Brent Kendall points right to the blue line. He didn't gain that stripe. So this will stay in the Blue Hens' end. Again, with 196 seconds to go in regulation. Data, the lone goal scorer for Stony Brook. Across from Guelph. On the draw. Benches shortening both ways. Rodriguez, short to gain red, rifles the puck Off the near corner boards, played by Guelph behind the cage, but into the path of Justin Nakagawa. This is thrown up ice. Pepe sweeping to try to reel the puck in. Couldn't get to it. Straubinger protects for the Blue Hens. Berg holds behind his net. 2:48 to go. Mahoney double-teamed on his way up the far boards. Could not escape his own zone. Rodriguez will try near side, but he gives way. No, he doesn't give way to Trezera. That puck squeaked past him. Larson recovers deep in Stony Brook territory. 2.5 minutes to go. Rodriguez turns on the forechecking Jets. Stick checks the breakout pass. The Seawolves get some fresh legs on as Doshin marches up the other way. Luke Doshin dodges a check after chipping the puck past Mancini's reach, but Nolan Town angles back into the Stony Brook zone to recover. Town, 2:07 to go. Advances up the right wing boards. Meckel lines him up for a check right at the blue line. Forces the turnover. Gould tries to change direction quickly behind his own net to gain some space from Nolan Town, looming large in his vicinity. Final minute and 52 seconds. Minerva in desperation, trailing back to the point. Throws the puck in behind the Delaware goal. This comes back as far as the Stony Brook line, where Kowalski plays it across to Mancini. Up the middle, Kozicki gives way, loose, clears his own zone. 95 seconds to go. We've got an eye on Kazakov. When will he make the cut to the bench? He's looking for that opportunity. Final 80. There's Kazakov, waiting to break for the bench. 70 seconds. Meckel chasing down a loose puck. Kazakov still waiting. This is tied up in the far corner. Now Kazakov breaks for the no, plays whistle dead. As a result of an altercation in the far corner of the Delaware zone. So will Kazakov be able to head off for the restart? We'll see what goes down with 53.3 seconds to go. Looks like we're going to be even up. Minerva and Luce both off at 19:06. So Luce gets 2 minutes on the board. And so does Matt Minerva. We are going to be 4-on-4, said John Poling. And now the officials conferring just to make sure everybody's on the same page. Let's head back inside the glass for the penalties. We've got them now. Stony Brook penalty was assessed to number 29, Matt Minerva, 2 minutes for roughing. Delaware penalty assessed to number 24, Jay Luce, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 19 minutes, 6 seconds in the third period. Minerva and Luce, 2 each for roughing at 19:06. And now Matt Minerva has also been issued a 10-minute misconduct. Time of that penalty also 19:06. Minerva 10-minute misconduct at 19:06. So we are 4-on-4 as Luce went off as well. Larson bobbles the puck at center point. The net is empty on the Stony Brook side of the ice. 33 seconds to go. The shot from Town was wide. It comes back to him. Kozicki up high to Owen Larson. One-timer from Town. Bounces off the backboards. Nakagawa gets the puck back to Kozicki. So 5-on-4 with the extra attacker. Final 12 seconds. Again, Kozicki. Nakagawa looking for the shot. He's double-teamed. Lots of space the other way. Taking aim was Larson. Snellenberg with the key save. And the horn sounds. Delaware have won over Stony Brook for the third time this season. Game-winning goal scored by Tommy Tracy. Key saves galore from Jacob Snellenberg. And the Delaware Blue Hens improved to 10-6-1 on the season with their third win over Stony Brook. Tonight's final score, Delaware Blue Hens 2, Stony Brook Seawolves 1. Final shots on goal, Delaware 27, Stony Brook 15. Fans, it's time for the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game. Tonight's third star, with a goal for Stony Brook, number 36, Mateo Data. Tonight's number 2 star, backstopping Delaware to victory with a 14-save performance, number 35, Jacob Snellenberg. And the number 1 star of the game, with the game-winning goal for the Delaware Blue Hens, number 28, Tommy Tracy. So we'll take a break here on the Delaware Hockey Network as the Blue Hens extend their winning streak to 5 and their streak over the Seawolves to 3 by way of a hard-fought 2-1 win. And the stage is set for what promises to be a compelling game tomorrow from Fred Rust Arena as these two teams meet for the final time this regular season. For Associate Executive Producer Molly Jo Rosen, for Assistant Producer Broadway Joe Sindoni, for Videographer Sydney Butler, this is James Witherite thanking you for joining us on the Delaware Hockey Network. Tonight's final score, Delaware 2, Stony Brook 1. We'll be back with the second half of our doubleheader. Coming up next, the Delaware Men's Division II Blue Hens taking on North Carolina State. That game listed as an 8:30 start time in roughly an hour from now. We'll be back then with the second half of our Friday doubleheader.